Hello YouTube, B3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over a figure I've been waiting a long time for. It is the DC Comics Multiverse Batman Endgame Joker from Mattel. So yeah, Mattel's finally doing 6-inch DC figures again. I sort of missed Mattel's figures. Sort of didn't, DC Direct got better. Mattel's a bit more affordable than DC Direct, but DC Direct's got better quality. DC Direct's DC Collectibles now. But it's just trade-offs, just trade-offs. I got this Joker for $10 at Target. He was priced wrong, so lucked out there. Very cool figure though. He comes with some great stuff. He looks great. Batman Endgame was an amazing story arc. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, just a great job, you guys. Great job, you guys. So good. And this is how the Joker appeared in that recent story arc. It's very recent. Relatively. Actually, it is really recent. But very nice. It was a terrifying story arc. The Joker was just so scary in it. And if you haven't read it, read it. Do what you have to read it. Read it. It's so good. I loved it. Just wonderful. Oh yeah, but he's looking great, especially for a guy who cut his face off at the beginning of the New 52, am I right? But yeah, just a wonderful looking figure. A very scary head sculpt. Like, it looks really good. He's got all these crooked yellow teeth and scary eyes. Just the paint on the head is fantastic. Oh my gosh, you can even see like where he's shaved and stuff right there. Shaved his head to have this, kind of point thing going on. Nice black suit. Looks, good. It looks good. Like, you gotta read this story arc, man. It's really nice. The hands are a little weird because this hand's back a little farther, this one's down a little more, and this one has way more detail than this one. And I'll show you why in just a second. But yeah, here are the pants legs. Kind of just basic suit body, really, same as my Black Mask and other figures, basic Mattel suit body. But yeah, he did come with a Build-A-Figure Feast, or as Mattel calls it, Collect and Connect. It's for the Justice Buster, which is actually from the Endgame story arc also, which I do believe I am going to build it, so keep your eyes open for reviews of other figures for this wave. But yeah, it doesn't have as much paint on it as the package leads you to believe. This is the arm for Batman's pretty much Justice League fighting mech suit. Pretty cool. But that's the arm. Left arm. Yeah, and yeah, I'll build that. Joker does have one more accessory. Now it's time to check out Joker's creepy ass face. Yeah, very, just a very creepy little thing. He got his face cut off intentionally in Detective Comics Batman #1 in New 52, I think. But yeah, that's kind of been a big thing for him recently. And he's got it right here. And his hand is like this. You can kind of like recreate the comic book cover, even though he doesn't really have enough articulation for you to do that. So he just kind of holds it like this. But that's fine too, it's still freaky because it's a severed face. It's his face. It was cut off. I think he had Dollmaker do it or something like that. I don't know, but it's fucking weird. See, it's this nasty, rotting skin. It isn't even white anymore. It's so nasty and curled up. It's even got like a gross detail on the inside. You can paint that up red if you want. They couldn't do that for the figure because they want to sell it to kids too. But yeah, gross, right? Even though it says adult collectible, it's supposed to be for adults, but put them in the kids' toy aisle and stuff. But yeah, now let's check out articulation on this guy. The head goes all the way around like that. Not much up and down, but whatever. Up and down on the arms, forward and back, bicep swivel, single elbow bend, which it was double, but whatever. You got a rotation there on the wrist. Both wrists are like that. There is an ab crunch in the suit, but you can't really move much because of the suit. Waist swivel, in and out on the legs, forward and back on the legs. Thigh swivel, knee bend, and just a tiny little bit up and down on the foot, but that's it. That's it. So, still kind of the same old DC UC-ish articulation we're getting from Mattel. Not a surprise, but, you know, at least they're giving us more modern characters now. Because, like, in the DC Universe Classics line, they were just giving us old stuff, and then they gave us DC Unlimited, which was doing some newer stuff, but at the same time, they were also kind of giving us crappy figures after a little while. So hopefully, Multiverse is going to turn it around. They have scale-wise, and, you know, speaking of scale, let's do some size comparisons. Now here's some figures he scales quite well with. Here on the left we have another DC Multiverse figure, and it's Armored Batman from the new Batman vs. Superman movie. And, you know, as you can see, they actually scale quite well together. I'm glad that Mattel is finally making the movie and comic figures scale together, which is great. And even, because now they're making figures from the CW shows too, like Flash and Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, etc. So, you know, they're going to go well with Joker here as well, which is great. And then we have an older one, a DC Universe Classics figure, Power Girl, here on the right, who also scales well, I think. So yeah, you know, DC UC, DC Unlimited, DC Signature Collection, Batman Unlimited, Batman Legacy, Multiverse, all that junk is going to scale well with Joker here. Now here he is with some of Mattel's older Movie Masters figures. Not too old, but, you know, older. Here on the left we got Superman from Man of Steel, and on the right, Batman from The Dark Knight Rises. And Batman's obviously too short. Superman could be a little bigger. I think he's fine once you get him all posed up and stuff. But if you still want kind of like a Man of Steel or Superman to go with him, the Batman vs. Superman is a little bit bigger, even though I don't think he looks as cool as this one. Now finally, here's Joker with some DC collectibles, DC Direct-ish figures. Here on the left we have the Designer Series Nightwing from the New 52. You know, Nightwing never really faced off against this Joker because he was quote-unquote dead at this point, even though not really dead. But, you know, too big, obviously too big. And the Flash over here on the right's too big as well. And this is Season 1 Flash over here, obviously. And you can get CW Flash in scale with Joker, though, because in the same wave as this Joker, with the same Collect Connect, you can get CW Flash and CW Arrow. So that's pretty cool. And at the time I'm filming this, 0 Year Batman, Earth 2 Superman, and CW Reverse Flash aren't out yet, but I am eagerly awaiting them. So, yeah, you know, he doesn't scale well with DC Collectibles, DC Direct, but he does scale well with a lot of figures. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Batman Endgame Joker figure from the Justice Buster Collecting Connect DC Comics Multiverse wave? Well, he's really cool. That head sculpt is fantastic. He comes with his severed face, you know. He's a recent version of the Joker, the most recent version of the Joker, really. And he's just a really cool figure. You know, the suit body's nothing new, but the figure does have a great feel to it. Also, I'm not going to say I didn't have a Joker in the scale, because I do, but I didn't have any DC Universe Classics Jokers, if you can believe that. The Joker I've been using for stuff is the Injustice Joker from SH Figure Arts, actually, which I think you should also scale fine with. I don't have any of them out right now, so I couldn't show them to you. They're at my parents' house, so yeah, but you know, he looks really cool. That face is just great. That's a gruesome accessory, but it's awesome. It's really cool. I'm glad he came with it. And you know, he's just a really, really awesome figure. One of the scariest Joker stories I've read. It's just wonderful, you guys. You have to check it out. You have to check out Endgame. So that's it. Thank you all so much. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, other reviews. Got more DC reviews on the way from both Mattel and DC Collectibles. Even Figure Arts if you're lucky. You know, Marvel reviews also, Power Rangers, Godzilla, Ultraman, you know, you name it. So thank you all so much once again, and I'll see you all later.